So, my story takes place back in 2023 in Rio de Janeiro. It was the first post-pandemic carnival, and everyone was going wild. We got a group of friends together and went to this fancy VIP box, open bar, and all. They had vodka, random strangers, even folks wearing towels. It was chaos, the fun kind. And obviously, we drank a lot. Around noon, one of those big carnival trucks, the Trio Electrico, passed by. Some of my friends ran off to follow it and yelled, "Come on, let's go." But see, I have a history with carnival. Not of stealing, of being stolen from. I'd already lost 2 phones in big crowds, so I thought, not this time. I'm gonna be smart. So I said, I'll go with them, but I'll leave my phone with someone safe here. And there with us was my ex-husband. He was there with his boyfriend, his friends. It was all very civil, very modern. I asked Jonathan, "Can you hold my phone for me?" And he goes, "Absolutely not. I'm just trying to stay upright right now." So I turned to my current husband and asked, "Can you hold it then?" And he said, "Of course, babe. See? That's why he was the current one." Anyway, I left with my friends, and guess who followed me? My smart husband. With my phone. Poor guy's a Pisces, bless his heart. A few hours later, around 4 in the afternoon, I asked, "Where's my phone?" And no one had it. Panic. Total panic. So I decided to leave. Didn't tell anyone, just stormed out at the VIP box. In my brilliant drunk brain, I thought, I'll just walk home. It's only 5 miles. Sober me can't even do 1, but drunk me was like, easy. After 1 mile, I realized, nope, not happening, ... If I'd been sober, I would have asked for help, called a cab, something. But my actress's brain said, wait, I know what to do. I'll fake a fainting spell in the middle of the street. Someone will help me. They'll offer a ride, maybe money, maybe both. Spoiler, that is not what happened. People walked by, kicked me, laughed. The only thing I still had was a pair of $10 sunglasses I'd bought from a street vendor. And yeah, someone stole those too. I was lying there when this sweet guy came over to help. While he was trying to lift me up, a couple walked by and thought he was mugging me. They started screaming, "He's robbing the drunk lady." And me? Staying in character, obviously. I couldn't just suddenly wake up and go like, no, it's a misunderstanding, so I kept pretending to be passed out. Then the guy who yelled went and punched the poor helper right in the face. When I peeked with one eye, the guy was on the ground bleeding, and I thought, oh my, I have to keep acting dead. If I move, I'm next. A crowd formed, the cops showed up, and eventually they called an ambulance. And that's how I got my free ride home. Well, kind of. The ambulance was headed to a public hospital. I was on the stretcher like, wait, I have private insurance. The nurse said, but you don't have any ID. I said, they take fingerprints. I know my number, and started reciting my social security number out loud. The poor woman was so confused. How could an unconscious lady give perfect information? I got to the hospital, and around 9 that night, I finally sobered up. I called my mom like, hey, funny story. My brother came to pick me up and take me home. And later, everyone was like, we're so mad at you. You faked a fainting spell and scored a free ambulance ride. You're insane. And I just said, thanks, Agatha Christie.